We're back again with Wayne Wu, our former police officer and our real estate agent with Keller Williams RiverTown. Today we're going to talk a quick minute about open house safety. Thanks, Wayne, for staying with us and talking a little bit more.
No problem, no problem. So
now, we talked a little bit before about large scope safety issues. Let's talk about open houses. Normally people are alone in an open house when they're hosting an open house. They don't know. They have no control over who's coming in or out.
Right.
What would be your suggestions for that?
Well, first, I think that arriving at the location early and setting up, getting a feel for what your environment looks like. Again, maybe having conversations with neighbors in the area. Let them know what's going on. You'll get at least a feel for if you're in trouble. If you call out, is somebody going to help you?
Well, and they would know if your car's there too long, or they would notice something like that. That's a great idea with the neighbors.
So the other thing is ideally you'd like to have a second person there, but we know that that's not always possible.
Right.
Maybe having somebody that is available via phone for you, so that you could call directly if you had an issue, or would be able to check up on you, knowing that you're starting an open house at time A, ending at time B.
Right.
You'll call when it starts. You'll call at certain times in between, and when it ends, so that they know that if you don't make a certain call, they should be concerned.
Right. That's perfect. And one thing I just shared with you earlier was sometimes if somebody came in and I didn't feel comfortable, I would just go ahead and dial my husband's phone number and just have him on the phone. Nobody knows that he's on the phone, and I'm just walking around, so that if anything did happen, he's already on the phone, because sometimes you don't have time to dial.
Right. And another thing is advertising the open house. Instead of indicating maybe that you yourself, an individual, will be holding the open house, you can indicate the Mickey Ackerman team will be
group
there. So it's plural. It gives that perception there'll be more than one person there.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea. What about showing people around the house? Are there some safety tips that you would have of going into rooms or anything like that you would say?
Well, initially, you've hopefully had an opportunity to walk through the house. You know what the layout is, so you know when they walk into a certain area where you may lose sight of that person for a little while. What I would say is let the person walk and you follow. Don't lead people into rooms. Let them go into rooms. You stay either in the doorway or in the hallway as they look, at the top of the stairs, or in the doorway of a hallway to look. Let folks penetrate the room and take a look at what they want to look at, so that it gives you that avenue of escape rather than you being caught in the room with no exit. Right.
And I love that everything that you say is always be aware, aware, aware.
Yes.
Totally aware of your surroundings, not distracted.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll have folks that will come in as a couple and they may split up. That's usually not typical behavior. So when you have something like that is occurring, maybe it's that time where you call the husband and start talking on the phone, or indicate to people it's okay to have ground rules when they come in.
Oh, yeah.
Say this is the house. The occupants of the house prefer folks stay together in view. There are certain rooms that may be off limits because of whether it's pets or valuables, or you can indicate that because there are valuables in the room, you can indicate there are pets in there, so people won't go in there. But
well, that's a great point, because so many times we just let everybody go everywhere when it's okay to have ground rules. It's okay to give people boundaries.
Yeah, as long as you let them know up front, I think it's fine. You present it in a very professional, respectful manner, and usually folks will be good with it.
Perfect. These are some open house tips for you today. Please be safe out there. We value you. We value our business. And thank you so much again, Wayne, for coming.
No problem at all.